What's up, YouTube? This is Alex, from TheRghtTeam thingy, whatever. I don't know, I haven't done a video in a while, and I apologize, because I've been focusing on joining, the military, getting my life started, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not everything to me. But I'm going to go ahead and do a video for what I think or should be on the list, or what should not be on the list, because I've been hearing a lot of things about everything and stuff like that. Like, the first card is obviously Tour Guide. People think this card should be hit. To me, it's the same thing as Pot of Duality. It's a consistent card. It's a consistency card, in my opinion. I've been talking to a lot of people that play many different decks, and they're like, oh, the consistency of my deck just went skyrocketed because I had this card. I'm like, well, no, duh. It's a instant rank 3, no matter what, depending if you have targets in the grave. If not, you can just rape with it. Now, his partner in crime, Sangan, is a different story. I think Sangan should be banned. I'm not gonna lie, Sangan is just too stupid. And if this card is banned, it would also depower this card somewhat, to the point where Tour Bus would be playable. Which a lot of people thought was gonna happen when Order of Chaos, when Tour Bus came out. They were gonna ban Sangan on the March list. I don't know if they'll ban this card. Again, it's a consistency card, so who knows? Like, that's how I feel about Tour Guide, though. I don't feel like Tour Guide should get hit. But him, on the other hand, yeah, it would. If this gets hit, this would see Denounce and Power, but you also have, like, that limited one fiend. I don't know. I forgot. When he's flipped face up, he destroys a monster on the field. And if he's discarded, you had a flip effect monster from your grave to your hand. I don't know. That's how I feel about these. My next card that should be, I don't know. People thought this card should go to 3, and I'm like, no, it shouldn't. This card is stupid. So that's all my thoughts on it. A card that should go to 2 is Bestiari. I don't have one, actually. I don't want to look for one. Gladiator Beast Bestiari is a stupid card. It needs to go to 2. I mean, come on. Glads haven't done nothing, but Konami's reason was it would just make Gonzara's turbo again, so I'm like, whatever. Exectors is like, I don't have Dragonflies right now. All I have is a Hornet. I have 3 somewhere. But Exectors, hitting this card is not going to do anything. Hitting Dragonfly would do something. But the only reason this deck would get hit is because of what they did and what they're doing in Japan, I guess. And I've been hearing a lot of bullshit, like they're raping in Japan. I don't know. They do shit here, apparently. So, windups, I personally don't think they're not going to get hit until the March list, just because, I don't know, they have one, I think they won European Nationals and our Nationals. So, who knows? Dino Rabbit, hit the exceeds. I mean, hitting Rabbit's really not going to do nothing. That's really all about it. Royal Oppression, I want this card to come back. It's retarded. I want this card to come back so bad. I just love this card. You know, I can't do this without it, kind of. I don't know, this card, everything's special summons, but with Shockmaster out, this card sucks. I don't want this to come back because of Shockmaster. Trunade, I don't know, I just feel like they might interchange it now between Trunade and Heavy Storm, like they were doing with Monster Board and Call the Haunted back in the day. They might do that. I don't know yet. I can see this coming back and this being banned. I don't know, but maybe I'm just losing it. This card is so annoying when someone just top decks it for no reason, but good players won't lose to this at all. There's no reason for them to lose to this card. This card, on the other hand, people did complain about this, but what people did back in the day with this card was they would save it until they had it, because that format, Samurais were winning, and it was a combo-based tourney, format, so basically, I can't even do that. You would wait until you had everything to go Giant Trunade. And then Royal Oppression was legal too, so, you know, having this and Giant Trunade was, having these 2 cards were fucking stupid together. You could play Royal Oppression whenever you needed to, and then play Giant Trunade, go off, and then set at the end. That's what made these 2 cards stupid, was both of them together. Future Fusion. It needs to go. That's all it does. It's a painful choice. But it might not go because of the Dark Hero coming out here. That's the only reason it would not go. But it won Japanese nationals. Hero lives with this card. Won Japanese nationals. So it might get banned just for that reason. Monster Reborn, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Monster Reborn is fine. As people like to bitch a lot. BLS and DMOC, or not DMOC, not yet. BLS. It's not that big a deal. It's a power card, but without priority, it's not that big a deal. Yeah, so it's whatever. I wouldn't care if it got banned or stayed. DMOC. I've heard some things. This card might come back. It'd be really stupid. Valor would be played out the ass. This card is so fucking gay. Priority has no effect on this card whatsoever. It's like when you summon it, any special summon or normal summon, you automatically get a spell card back. And it's in. If you special summon it, it's a +1. So Dark Arm. People want this card to go to 2. Like, no, why would you want that? This card's stupid as is. It would create like Teledactyx again. I'd play it though if this deck came back. I don't know. Pot of Aversite. It's whatever. I wouldn't care if it's limited or banned. If it's I don't know. I have no real discussion about this card. It needs to go, I guess. It's a stupid top deck. It's like pot average for game. Like, wow. CED. Yeah. It's gonna stay where it's at, Konami. Don't put this at 1. I would quit the game if it does. I don't care. It's because I've heard that they actually wanted this card to come back. The only reason they didn't bring it back was because, you know, Priority's gone. The only reason they didn't bring it back was because of Eclipse Wi-Fi. Like, you invented the card. Why would you bring it back? Trishula. This card should come back. Before you guys start saying anything, don't hate on it because, oh, it's Trish. It did so much. What main deck played this card? Plants. Played this card. Plants are gone. What's a plant deck anymore, you know? What are plants? Who knows? This card should go to 3, or 1, excuse me. Yeah. Because without Glow Bulb and Spore, and then all that's on the list is like Lone Fire and the Breed Dragon. Those 2 should go to 3, to be honest. There's no reason for them to be on the list anymore because without this, or even if this was at 1, there's no reason for Lone Fire to be at 1. What are you gonna get? A Titanial? People will start playing bottomless again for it. It's like I mean, come on, really? My last card that I can think of is Legendary 6 Samurai Shien. This card should go to 2. I'm the first person to ever say this. This card should go to 2 because there's no reason for it to be at 1. It's not as good as you guys think it is. I don't know. I just feel like lately Konami's been pushing Samurais, pushing this deck to come back. I don't know. It's like this card is good, but not as good as you think it is. It's like, I don't know. It's like when you warning the 1 Shien, you usually lose unless. It's like, and then one of my friends, one of the people associates I know, actually wanted this card, our Gateway, to go back to 3. So that's my discussion. If you guys had any, it's not really a discussion. It's just what I thought, you know, about the list the way it is. I don't really care about it anymore. I want this to go to 2 so bad. But if I left out anything, leave a comment in the book below, and I'll make a new video, I guess. With every card I can. This is what I can only think of at the moment. So, leave a comment below, and I'll get to it, I guess. Alright, peace out, YouTube.